So it's a winter Southern California day. I thought this day was just going down the drain. Anyways, last night Allie came home. She said, hey, when I got to the car at work, someone had left a note on the car. And when I heard that, I initially thought, oh no, somebody hit the car. Turns out somebody left a note on a paper towel that says, hey, you have a nail in your back right tire. Please be careful. So it was dark. It was at night. She tried to look, but she didn't want to spend too much time in the parking lot looking for this nail. So she drove home slowly on side street since the tire looked okay. And when she got home, we looked at it and we found the nail in the tire. So today she took the Subaru with Faith. I took my car in to the local tire shop. They opened up at 8. I took it to them expecting at least something like $250 for the tire. Well, didn't have to do anything. The guy said, I took a picture, I showed it to the guy. He says, that's superficial, your tire's fine. He said, you can just pull out the nail. And I felt really really dumb, but relieved. Just pulled out the tire, or pulled out the nail, and the tire looks like it's doing fine. So I'm turning on the engine right now. Tire pressure is holding it at the normal, so good to go. Just a little mini detour for the day. So obviously, well, I guess it isn't very obvious if you don't know us very well, but Allie and I got married in 2014. So next month it will be our 3-year anniversary. I think the last 4 months with our baby Faith has been a ton of fun. It's been a lot of tired hours and fatigue, but overall it's been a blast. She is one of the most chill babies I've ever seen. She doesn't cry a lot unless she's hungry or really tired, then she'll get cranky, but for the most part she's a really good baby. Despite, I guess, all this, I think I've realized how much having a baby changes the dynamics of a married couple. You just don't have as much time together. You don't have as much time alone. The other day, Allie and I sat together and we couldn't remember the last time we went to see a movie, because obviously we can't bring a newborn into the theater. She'd just cry every 2 hours or need to be changed. So we haven't done that in, since before she was born. And I think today I realized that, even though I see her every day, even though I see my wife every day, there's a part of me that misses her. And I know that may sound funny or weird, but I think there's those of you who will probably understand this. But even though I see her and talk to her every day, there's a part of me that misses that quality time hanging out, just having fun with your best friend. I think I've always known intellectually that having a child will change dynamics of a marriage. I think I've always known intellectually that your focus and your priority shifts to raising this newborn, and that the relationship part has to be intentional, and it has to be a discipline. I think I always knew that intellectually, but I think I'm starting to understand that a little bit more now. The last few days, I think there have been moments where I've answered Allie, and I think been a little bit more edgy or annoyed. I think it's easy to start seeing each other as just two people who are trying to do chores together, or take care of a kid. And I think it's easy to lose sight that this is your This is your best friend. This is the person you had a blast with all the time. So today, you know, I started the day off thinking I would have to be spending a ton of money on new tires, but as you saw earlier, I found out that I don't. And I thought what I'd do instead is try to make a little surprise for Allie. Her favorite flowers are sunflowers. They're not my favorite. I think their stems are a little bit creepy, but they are hers. So I'm going to see, it's the middle, or it's the beginning of January. I'm going to see if I can score some sunflowers, or at least one, and see if I can surprise the wife later on. So I just pulled up to the Loma Linda florist. I don't know if the flowers I'm looking for is in season or in stock, but we'll see. Okay, trip to the florist was a success. I got a couple sunflowers here. Now to find a card. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to plant this in her car at the hospital. Okay, I'm here at the at work. I have a card I'm leaving for Allie. Hopefully she sees it. I'm gonna put it in her car, and it's a little card that says, "Don't look in the trunk." Well, I guess it's not focusing. It says, "Don't look in the trunk until after you drop Faith off at home." Okay, I ended up putting it right there. I was gonna try to put it there, but it doesn't have any place to hold on to, and I didn't want it to fall. So we'll leave that there for her to find. Okay, so initially I'd want to put her flowers right there and surprise her that way, but I am kind of concerned about putting the flowers there because I don't know how it's going to survive the trip if she doesn't know it's there. I don't want the stroller that is over here or the bags to roll around. So instead I'm going to leave her a card for her to find. So there's a note in the front of the car that says, "Don't look in the back." So she's gonna have to drive all the way home knowing there's something for her in the trunk. Then this card is gonna be waiting for her in the trunk. So she can't pick it up, or she's not supposed to go get it until after she drops Faith off at home. And then once she gets home, I'm gonna have to figure out where to put the flowers. So it's right there for now. Not sure where she'll find it after the drive. But I think it's a success. Okay, so the plan is in place. I have the flowers upstairs. So when Allie comes home, she usually comes, drops Faith off if she's bringing her home, and then she runs upstairs to change out of her scrubs so she can pick up and play with Faith. So I'm counting on that today. So the plan, well, if it works out as planned, she's gonna get in her car when she comes home, or when she gets out of work. She'll see the card on the front telling her that there's a surprise in the back in the trunk, and she can't look until after she drops Faith off at home. So then she'll pick up Faith, then she'll come home. She'll have to resist looking in the back, and then drop Faith off in the house, run back out to the trunk, open up the card, and then come in and think that's it. And then when she goes upstairs to change out of her scrubs, she'll find some sunflowers, which are her favorite flowers. So hopefully she will be thoroughly surprised. I just heard the garage door open, so Allie is home.
Hello.
What's up?
Hi. Got your little note. Are you gonna watch her so I can go look in the trunk? It said not to look in the trunk till I dropped her off.
Oh.
So
She's laughing.
she's getting hungry. But I want to see. I followed the instructions and I didn't look. Do you know how hard that was?
Faith? How do you like being back home? You're back home? So did mommy not peek? She didn't peek.
Aww. Thank you, babe. Thank you for my card. Mwah. Thank you. I went to the bathroom and I was looking at the camera. I was like,
on a scale of 1 to 10 for spiciness, for me, I'd give it a 1.5.
You didn't change
Crazy
it.
hot.
no, because
The camera's still. I think she was surprised.